everybody, it's Dawn. Welcome to this edition of Little Wonders Nature Shorts. And today I want to talk about our most important resource that we get from Mother Nature. Can you guess what that might be? If you guessed water, you're correct. Now Earth Day is coming up next week, and I want to talk a little bit about water today because it's very important to know how we're using it and how we can protect it. So parents and older children at home, this class will be mostly for you and you can help the little ones. So kids, think about how you use water in your home. Let's start here in the kitchen. You not only drink water, your pets, if you have them, would use water. Maybe you help your parents and they cook things with water. Now we're going to travel to another room in the house that actually uses the most water in an American household. Can you guess what that might be? So we're in the bathroom. The bathroom uses a lot of water. What happens in here? Well, you brush your teeth.
Huh?
You do use water for that. You wash your hands in the sink. So a lot going on in the sink here. And your face. And of course the toilet uses water when it flushes. And you must take your baths. So we use water for a lot of different things in our house. So where does this water come from that we use every day? Well, it might come from underground if you have a well at home. Or it comes from lakes and streams and other freshwater bodies like the river. Depends on where you live. And then it's pumped into facilities to make sure it's clean before they send it through the pipes into your homes. We use it for the many ways we just talked about, and then it goes down a drain to another facility where it's cleaned before we use it again. That's right, water is recyclable.
I wonder if the dinosaurs use this water.
They might have. So we use water for so many things in our home. How can we be sure to use it wisely and make sure we're not wasting it? Well, when you're not running the faucet, turn it off. That sounds simple enough. What about when you're drinking water? Don't buy those plastic water bottles. Make sure you use reusable water bottles. And if you don't use all the water, feed it to your plants, or we give it to our pets. Of course, with your dishwashers and laundry machines, make sure they're completely full before you run them. What are some other ways that you would help to conserve water in your home? So what about here in the bathroom? Well, turn off that faucet while you're brushing your teeth so you don't let that water run and be wasted. And of course, make sure you have a newer toilet because they use much less water when they flush. And if you take a bath, use less water. Or, better yet, maybe you should take a shower because they use much less water. Oh, well, Elizabeth, you have to use at least some water in a shower. So what do you think is the largest use of water in an American household? Well, it's actually outdoors with landscaping. All of the different plants and gardens that people use sprinklers on or they're watering it with their hose. Your average hose puts out about 10 to 17 gallons of water a minute. So it's something to think about. Also, if you're washing your car in the driveway, you might leave the hose run. Think about how much water is wasted. Also, what kind of soap are you using to wash the car? What kind of chemicals are you using outside? Well, also inside. If we're using different detergents and cleaners for different things, make sure they don't have phosphates in them. Phosphates is one of the chemicals that can very much harm our water and cause water pollution. Also soaps. When you wash your hands, you don't need antibacterial soap. Antibacterial can actually have some things in it that can harm waterways if it gets into them. Just use plain old soap. It'll clean your hands just the same. So it is important that we don't use things around our home that can make our water polluted to begin with. So every member of the household can help to prevent water pollution and save water. Well, maybe not every member. But if you have a dog, that's one way. Make sure you pick up your dog waste. It has bacteria in it, so when the waste breaks down, it can wash into a water supply if you're nearby one. And it can make animals in the water sick. You can plant native plants and trees in your yard. These plants will not only soak up extra rainwater and filter out any pollutants from stormwater runoff, but it'll provide homes for different animals and a source of food for bees and butterflies and others. If you're out on a walk, you can always clear a storm drain of those leaves and litter. And you can pick up litter in your own neighborhood as well. Wow, we covered a lot in this lesson. I sure hope you learned a little bit more about why it's important to watch how much water you use around the home and also what you put in it. Thanks for joining us.